What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. This is what it's come to, me vlogging in my room like a teenager. I thought I would just try to be more consistent with these vlogs, even if I'm not talking about anything, because honestly, I don't know what else to do. I do enjoy actually checking in with my audience, even if it's like 8 people at this point. Just so you know, I try to wake up early nowadays. There's this great documentary. It's on YouTube. It's called Lubel, and most people probably have not seen this. Lubel is this comedian who's been around forever. He won like Star Search, and he did Letterman's, I think the Johnny Carson show. I'm not sure about that one, but he's been around. He's done a lot of things, and some comedian like made a documentary about him, and the guy is like living in squalor. He has no money, and it was the saddest thing possible. And it hit me especially because I used to see Lubel like when I was a door guy at this club called the Boston Comedy Club in New York City when I was in college. So I used to see Lubel when I was a door guy there, and then to see him like just down and out, I was like, holy shit, this business just has no mercy. Of course, I've also seen other comedian friends of mine who are, super famous. So it's like this weird thing, duality of like the rich. There's no in between. It's always like you're making a lot of money or you're like broke. And I guess I got scared because I'm like, holy shit, am I going down that other avenue? Like, I'm fine, by the way. I'm totally fine. I'm here because my mom was sick and getting better, but it can easily turn. I have to just keep pushing. And I think also I'm Indian. I think most Indians work hard, but that Lubel thing, dude, that scared me like big time, because I feel like in show business especially, like Indians are very lucky. Like we have our families, most of us have a good background or inheritance or whatever, but still the comedy lifestyle is not pretty. And just seeing that documentary was, it definitely was like somebody prodding me like, dude, you better get to work. I mentioned this because yesterday, I'm just gonna say everything here on this vlog, who gives a fuck? So yesterday I'm sitting at the dining table and my parents are there, and they were like, so they keep mentioning like marriage to me at this point. They're like, so have you considered marriage? I'm like, fucking what? I'm like, what? Yes, I've considered marriage. I've had like a mess of girlfriends in my 30s, right? But I'm just trying not to date right now because I'm just too busy. And this is just too much right now. The last thing I want is some Florida girlfriend to occupy my time. My mom was like, we got a proposal or something. I don't even know what it was. Like some chick from San Francisco. And they were like, yeah, she works for Google. And I'm like, where is this coming from? I'm just trying to eat my cornflakes here. And they were like, do you want to see her picture? I'm like, no, I don't want to see her picture at all. Like, just put a blanket over her head and let me go back to my bedroom. I was like, oh my God, am I living in like some like bad Desi movie here where like the kid lives at home and I'm trying to be set up with some girl? Anyway, so 24 hours have passed and they haven't brought it up again. But I wonder, like, do most people, like, I think like when you hit 40, that shit just kind of just dissipates and you're like, you're done. If you're Indian, unless you're married, people think you're not happy. And I was trying to explain to my parents, I was like, look, I'm not just talking for myself here, but why does everybody have to follow this set path? Like, I've already digressed from that since, an early age. Like, why can't I just keep doing what I do? And if things happen organically, so be it. In fact, go watch Desi OC from back in the day. Like, we explored that whole thing with Indians, and I'm like, man, now I'm living this because I'm now around my parents like more. So it's an interesting time. That's all I'm telling you. It's an interesting time in my life. Like, everything I say here is just like dumb opinions that I probably will change at some point, but I'm just saying this. So I feel like as you get older through life, like you go through more and more just hardship. And my life is very lucky. I feel very lucky. I'm very privileged. But you go through life and you just experience all these just you get hit upside the head with a baseball bat repeatedly, right? Where like the sense of reality you want doesn't match what's the actuality, and there's like a conflict there, right? And you start to like stop believing sometimes because you go through so much failure that you wonder if anything is even worth going after, right? Like for me, it's definitely career stuff. I'm crazy, like love, like girlfriends, marriage, my mom's health. You know, it's like ridiculous stuff comes at you at all sides. Where like there was a time over the pandemic where I was just like, I don't know if I was depressed, but I was just like, well, it is what it is. Like, let me just be here and just stop trying to have this, you know, I guess drive. Let me just sit in whatever this is and just surrender. And that brings me so much peace. Like, let me just step back and watch everything. So I was telling my friend last night, succinctly, I was saying, I don't think you have to be this happy, overly enthusiastic person, you know, like that Tony Robbins, go get him, it's gonna be amazing, today's a sunny, bright day. Like, that's not my personality, and it's exhausting to be like that, right? So now I'm just like, all right, everything is as it is. However, the caveat there is I still do the work, right? Like, I still write every day, I still work my ass off, I still keep getting up and trying. And I think that that makes it okay. Like, you don't have to have this pseudo personality. Like, as long as you do the work, then you're showing up. And I feel like that's good enough. In my mind, it is. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe you have to be this overly positive person 24/7, because that's what I hate most about social media. Like, everybody on social media is like trying to, you know, live their best life, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, I do that. I mean, I post stuff that's more positive than negative, but I don't want that to be my personality, where I've got to fake a personality, where I've got to go meet someone for coffee and put on this fake smile. Like, let me just be who I am. Look, I got like a board behind me on my bed today because I'm mapping out scenes again, like a lunatic. So that's my game plan. It's really all I have for the universe is just my work ethic and my smile. Anyways, I think I've rambled enough. I hope everyone has a good Wednesday. Thanks for checking in. See you guys soon. Take care.